2024 Lamborghini Revuelto. Meet the modern Lamborghini LED. It's called the Revuelto and it's the primary really modern V12-powered Lamborghini in about a decade. It's the most recent in a 60-year heredity of 12-cylinder leads that ranges the Miura, Countach, Diablo, Murcielago and its quick forerunner, the Aventador. The Revuelto is up there with the foremost radical of them all. It highlights styling that's propelled by the Sean, Lamborghini's supercapacitor-equipped uncommon version, and it's about as extreme-looking in today's world as the Countach was when it debuted in 1974. It's difficult to conversation around a modern Lamborghini without going into detail almost the way it looks, so we'll begin there. The Revuelto is characterized by two lines. The primary begins at the nose and runs upward along the rump of the car, a solid bear that closes right at the taillights. The other starts at the base of the front column, swoops over the traveler compartment, and meets the primary at the beat of the raised wheel curve. The blacked-out sideways hourglass plan up front is meant to both see forcing and collect windstream and intentionally coordinate it. Of course, there's bounty of streamlined trickery built into the Revuelto's plan. A profound front splitter combines with a dynamic raise wing, and the result may be a greatest of 33% more downforce at the front and 74% more at the raise compared to the Aventador Ultime, the ultimate and most progressed cycle of the Aventador. There are moreover two NACA conduits before the raise wheel wells to gather errant windstream and divert it to cool the raise brakes as well as side material to coordinate disgust to the gigantic motor that sits amidships. Talking of motors, Lamborghini fans will be cheerful to know that the Revuelto hasn't capitulated to the world's ever-tightening emanations controls and still highlights a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12. As it were here the motor has done a total 180-degree turn compared to the Aventador, and the unused 8-speed dual-clutch transmission is presently situated at the raise of the car rather than within the central burrow. That central burrow presently houses a 3.8 kWh lithium-ion battery pack. Agreeing to Lamborghini, when the Revuelto is stopped into a level 2 charging station, it takes around 30 minutes to energize the battery. Like other crossovers, the battery can be energized through regenerative braking or by utilizing the V12 motor itself. Lamborghini says it takes 6 minutes to energize the battery utilizing the motor. At 481 pounds, the V12 itself has shed around 37 pounds compared to the emphasis within the Aventador. It's moreover more effective much obliged to refinements made to the discuss admissions conduits, optimization of the combustion chambers, and moved forward liquid elements of the deplete. In other words, parcels of favor motor work went into this shouting V12. The result is 814 drive at 9,250 revolutions per minute and 535 pound-feet of torque at 6,750 revolutions per minute. Two of the three electric engines are mounted at the front hub, each controlling one wheel. The third is situated over the transmission, and this motor is competent of controlling the raise wheels, depending on the chosen driving mode and the conditions, concurring to Lamborghini. All told, the electric engines and V12 combine for 1001 drive. For those of you with long recollections, 1001 horsepower is the same sum the initial Bugatti Veyron debuted with in 2004. Whereas it's not as earth-shattering a figure because it might have been nearly 20 a long time back, beyond any doubt this V12 doesn't utilize forced induction. The Veyron broadly highlighted 4 turbochargers, and should meet distant more tightly emanations directions than the Veyron did. The front electric engines highlight torque vectoring to course control precisely where it's required, alongside regenerative braking to feed energy back to the battery pack. Interests, when driving exclusively on electric control, as it were the Revuelto's front wheels are fueled to moderate vitality. That is correct, in certain circumstances, this Lambo is front-wheel drive. The third electric engine can too give control to the raise in certain drive modes, giving the Revuelto full electric all-wheel drive. Since the Revuelto has no reverse gear, the front engines are moreover utilized to back the Lambo out of a stopping space, and once more, the third motor can be actuated in case you wish to back up rapidly. The Revuelto's insides is less radical than its exterior or designing, and shows up to be an advancement of the Aventador's plan. A open cabin has never truly been Lamborghini's concern, but there's somewhat more headroom and legroom than within the Aventador. It's too stacked with curiously geometries that make it feel like a true supercar, and there are bound to be high-quality materials all over you see and touch. There's too a new, customizable 12.3-inch instrument cluster before the driver as well as an 8.4-inch central touchscreen. An extra 9.1-inch show sits before the traveler so they know fair how quick you're going once you discover yourself a few open autostrada. In expansion to a plenty of screens, the Revuelto includes a bunch of modern tech to Lamborghini. There are 13 drive modes, part between combinations of 3 regenerative braking modes, revive, crossover and execution, and 4 energetic modes, Città, City, Strada, Sport and Casa Track. These connect an EV-only mode and a number of others for an involvement that can be custom-made to anything environment you can be confronting in your modern supercar. The Revuelto moreover offers a suite of progressed driver help frameworks as well. Path flight caution, raise cross-traffic caution, blind spot caution, and versatile voyage control might offer assistance make your $400,000 supercar a bit more wieldy on the roads or on longer, continent-spanning street trips.